What's happening, troops? Welcome back to another video here on the SharpDiv YouTube channel, and in this video today we're going to be doing a little SPFL recap. Jesus Christ, what's going on with my throat? Hopefully it's no Rona. First game we're going to be speaking about is Kilmarnock versus Dundee United, in which Kilmarnock won 4-0. Kabamba got a double, the Wolf got a goal, and also Big Mackenzie, or wee Mackenzie, big man now after scoring a World Day like that, also got a goal. By the way, Kilmarnock fans will be absolutely buzzing, as this was the first time that they played two up front. Brophy finally got to partner up with Kabamba. And in fact, Kilmarnock played a lot of flair players. However, at the start of the match, it was a wee bit more like a WrestleMania main event than a game of football, which resulted in the big man, Kabamba, of course, running about with what seemed to be the contents of a full bag of Huggies up his nostril. Then Kilmarnock's flair players started to take a hold of the match, and there was a beautiful cross put into the man himself, Kabamba, nostrils still full of stuff, who dispatches it beautifully with a header for his first goal of the season. Then Eamon Brophy got a goal, which will be really good for his confidence. A beautiful finish with the left foot into the side of the net. If you were to describe Brophy as a certain animal, would it be a wolf or would it be something else? Let me know in the comment section below. I've got to highlight the big man, Butternut Connolly, at the back for Dundee United. He was actually a threat from set pieces, but it was him who turned into Bambi on ice and gifted Kabamba his second goal of the match. And not long after this, Mackenzie enters the field of play like a prime Shawn Michaels, and I'm no kidding that he bangs in a potential goal of the season. Nonchalantly to the edge of the box, lobs the goalie. The next game we'll cover is Livingston 1, Ross County 0. From the goal of the season to the miss of the season. This is a miss from Pittman that will echo around the spaghetti had for years to come, literally. Ball comes across the face, it's a tap into an empty net, and he misses. Then for all of Livy's dominance and good play, it was a Highlander Higuain, Billy Mackay, that popped up with a chance with the head, which for me, with knowing how good he is in front of goal, he should have converted, but he put wide. But the man, the myth, the legend, Gary Holt's team drove on to victory after a couple of wee stumbling blocks. Gary Holt gets a lot of stick for his part-time occupation, but the job that he's done after taking over from the Harlem Globetrotter up there in Livy has been sensational. And a limited budget every single season, he always seems to pull out results. And before you continue, all you guys have been giving me stick in the comment section below about my weight gain. Yes, I am now sharp double div. However, the gym's open today and we are back at it. So fingers crossed I can get back down to just obese rather than morbidly obese. No, but all joking aside, guys, it was class to get back, get active, and I hope all you guys are doing the same. For me, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling a bit low, go on and just go on a run, go on a walk, going to the gym can pick you right out of the dumps. So if there's anyone out there that is struggling mentally, get yourself along to the gym and you'll feel a whole lot better. I was on a live watch along on Saturday on the Talk Scottish Football podcast, in which I said, for the love of football, please let St Mirren win this football match versus St Johnstone. Just simply because St Mirren play an expansive brand of football, a really nice style of football to watch when it's not against the Old Firm. But listen, that could not have been further from the truth in this match. To be fair to St Mirren though, if I had to go to McDermott Park to play, I wouldn't turn up as well. Just kidding on, before you go nuts in the comment section. Not really. Got to highlight Jack Alnwick in this game. Sensational. I mean, he's just under Stevie May when it comes to haircuts, barnets. However, on the pitch, between the sticks, he's unreal. And the only goal of the match came from Stevie May. Is that right? Seriously though, see if Stevie May did less running about, just doing doggies all over the place, I think he'd score more goals. Just stay in the box, Stevie boy. Hibs 0, Aberdeen 1. McInnes has well and truly burst the Hibernian bubble. The only goal of the match came from Lewis Ferguson from a penalty, and to be honest, over the course of 90 minutes, Aberdeen thoroughly deserved the victory. However, there's only really one man that I want to talk about. Ross McCrory. Unbelievable in this football match. man of the match by a country mile. Surely Rangers have got something in the contract in which they can put up the fee for this player, because he's been incredible so far for Aberdeen. Honestly, in this football match, McCrory could have crossed the ball into himself for a diving header. He was that good. He was absolutely everywhere. Celtic 3, Motherwell 0. In this match, James Forrest managed to get a goal, a Jetty, and also Julian. But the massive talking point was that Neil Lennon played without a striker again. And Celtic didn't look great in the first half. The Snus was taking an absolute beating because Christie seemed to be absolutely everywhere apart from the opposition's box. Once Celtic changed their shape though, that absolutely killed Motherwell and they went on to win the match very, very comfortably. Motherwell for me though are badly in need of a striker. Tony Watt probably looks the best out the bunch at the moment, but even he isn't firing in all cylinders. So surely with the money that is now in their fat wallets, they should go out and spend some of it at least. Give Robinson some money to spend to bring in a striker who's going to score 10-15 league goals a season, or at least try and replace Turnbull to an extent. And finally, we will end by discussing Rangers 2, Hamilton 0. Yanis Hadji got the first goal of the match after a delicious wee header from Roof came off the underside of the crossbar, followed then by a nice effort from Ryan Kent where the ball falls right to Tavernier's foot and he puts it in the back of the net to get his goal and to send Rangers cruising. Now in the first half, Rangers were unstoppable. In the second half, it started to die down, and that's when Hamilton started to come into the game. Sean Want, by the way, the centre half for Hamilton, for me, was absolutely incredible. Had a really good match against Roof and also almost brought them back into the game with a header. How typical is it though for me to have subbed out Hadji in fantasy football, brought in Roof, made Roof and Kent the vice captain and the captain, for only Hadji to get a goal and Tav to get a goal as well. I'm having an absolute mare. Talking about unstoppable, probably the biggest thing to take out of this football match was the fact that Ryan Kent is currently playing like the best player in Scotland, and nobody can deny that. He is putting in performances week in, week out, and Hamilton could not get near him in this football match. He was incredible. I would go as far as to say that was one of his best ever performances for Rangers. Although never got a goal, he done everything but get a goal. He was unbelievable from start to finish. Rangers' best player for me by a country mile. Which begs the question. I was on a podcast at the start of the season in which Ryan118 said he believes that Scott Brown will be the player of the year. And I said Ryan Kent. So far, I'm way in the lead because Ryan Kent has started this season like a man possessed. And if he continues to do it, Leeds United will need to triple that money to secure his services. 3 points for Rangers, another clean sheet, the best start to a season in history really, breaking all the records, really good for Rangers, and going into the international break, they are top of the table. But that's going to do us for this video. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing to the channel for more content. I've been SharpDiv, you've been yourself, and I'm out.